everybody, I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
And Death Battle is back, baby. We got...
Is this a new season, or are they just continuing the old season?
I think it's a new season. It's a new season. I think with the seasons are dependent on the years, I think. A little bit. But I think this is a new season.
Alright, it is Harley Quinn versus Jinx, DC versus League of Legends, and I think this is the first time they're doing a League of Legends character.
Well, here's the thing about League of Legends. I don't know anything about League of Legends.
Me neither.
I think
my cousin plays a lot of it.
I think League of Legends is the basis for that show on Netflix, Arcane.
Yes.
Which I have not seen.
That explains it.
I have not seen Arcane.
Neither have I.
Which means we're probably going to get comments asking us to react to it on this channel.
Oh, no.
I don't want to. It's just this is another show. Sometimes I just want to watch a show.
It's going to make me want to play League of Legends. I just know it.
No. All right. I hope this doesn't spoil too much for Arcane. I don't even know how many episodes are in Arcane or how long the episodes are. And then what do you know about Harley Quinn? You only know from like what you've seen in
she's
in the Suicide Squad movie.
She was in another Death Battle, wasn't she?
She was the Joker. Was I don't know about Harley Quinn. There's like Harley Quinn like characters. Jason, if you want to know more about Harley Quinn, just look at Toga from My Hero Academia.
Oh my god!
It was the blueprint.
Who's Puddin'?
I feel like Puddin' in the situation would be Deku or I don't know Tomura. I know Harley Quinn, professional psychiatrist. Actually, psychiatrist. That was in the movie. She worked at Arkham Asylum, and then the Joker manipulated her.
The Joker was her patient.
Yes. She's also an Olympic gymnast. I'm like, okay, you have two things: gymnast and therapist. She's and
multicolored hair.
Yeah. I watched that Harley Quinn show. It's good. You should watch it. It's just the Bane thing. Like, I will bend it.
I didn't know see that scene again. God damn it.
My favorite scene from that show is they're gonna go fight Mr. Freeze and in his ice castle, and the door's open. And there's these big lights behind him as he's walking out the door, and King Shark goes, "Oh my God, it's Beyonce!"
Well, anyways.
All right.
Don't really got much to go on.
They're probably just both crazy chicks who like to blow shit up and like hit things with melee weapons like mallets and hammers and other shit.
Alright, let's jump right in. Oh, Death Battle, I have missed you.
Let's go!
Harley Quinn, DC's fantabulous anti-hero.
Jinx, the loose cannon of
Jesus Christ, that's what she looks like?
We live in a society.
We live in a society!
Strict laws and norms, but these two ladies turn that system on its head with their wild enthusiasm for destruction and chaos.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Oh, that looks sick.
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
I also didn't.
Free animation!
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
I also didn't watch the Harley Quinn movie,
Born
The Birds
to
of
a
Prey.
middle-class
You gonna watch that?
I didn't watch it, no.
Oh, what?
Harley
I haven't.
Quinzel
She's from
belonged
Brooklyn.
to a life of mediocrity. She had embarrassing parents, annoying siblings,
And a high school life that sucked. Even more than, the normal ones.
She never quite felt like she fit in anywhere. But despite this, Harley knew she was destined for greatness.
So, inspired by a childhood crush turned psychotic murderer, Harleen spent years training to be a world-renowned criminal psychiatrist, eventually traveling to Gotham City's infamous Arkham Asylum to research the most dangerous criminals on the planet, like Batman's arch-nemesis, the Joker.
But after analyzing the Joker and his horrific, unspeakable history as a homicidal clown, and Jared Leto, she
He's
came
trained by the
to realize
Amazons?
one truth.
The
Wait,
Joker
really?
was actually a misunderstood angel squashed down by an unjust society and wrongfully harassed by that son of a bitch Batman.
Loves
This is the
Deadpool
first
crossed out
of
red
the Joker's
tool.
many manipulations, leading Harleen to see a warped reflection of herself through him, culminating in her breaking him out of prison, bleaching her skin via chemical vat baptism,
Yep.
and joining him on his life of crime, descending into love like madness and reborn as the fantastic Harley Quinn.
And she was packing plenty of tools of maniacal mayhem, including her iconic hammer, electric buzzers, and bombs of all shapes and sizes, like the dreaded banana cream pie, the most evil of all pie flavors.
What?
When she wants to get
Think that
around
was
girls,
regular
she
shit.
uses her handy-dandy pogo stick, which she straps rockets to.
Hell yeah.
That doesn't seem safe.
Speaking of unsafe, Harley's most versatile tool is her pop gun. A rotating
hell? Where's
revolver with
Boom?
special
No, not
ammo
Boom.
rounds.
Where's Wiz?
Like a boxing glove. Whoa!
I love that.
One.
And binding confetti.
Why is this guy here?
And did I mention explosive rounds? Which... Oh, no.
Oh! Ah!
My leg is gone! Oh, no! Oh, wait. There he was. I'm fine.
Ooh, I'm gonna go.
Harley combines her arsenal with unparalleled gymnastic skills,
Yep.
making her far deadlier than your average criminal. She can even keep up with experts like Deadshot and Catwoman, even Batman at times. The peak human superhero that can dodge lightning and survive this alien device exploding, which obliterated
fucking
multiple
Christ.
city blocks.
Yeah, I think that stretches the term peak human just a bit. But hey, he's the goddamn Batman, so...
Because I'm
For
Batman!
Harley, despite her unwavering loyalty to the Joker, their honeymoon period did not last. He spent years abusing her, physically and emotionally, tearing her down piece by piece.
Then, when he got bored, he strapped her to a friggin' rocket and launched her halfway across Gotham City. Guess that's one way to say, no, it's not you, it's me. Bye!
Harley was left alone in the wreckage, abandoned by the one person she dedicated her entire life
She got a
to.
healing factor because of
Fellows,
poison
another
ivy
poison
enhancements.
came by. She nursed Harley back to health, literally healing her from a damaged relationship.
Cool.
Ivy even gave Harley a chemical concoction that granted her superhuman strength and a healing factor.
What
I
the
suppose a healthy relationship can sometimes feel like your own superpower in and of itself.
Yeah, and those two definitely seem like very good friends. Wink!
With Ivy at her side, Harley went on to rebuild herself as a famous anti-hero, leading teams like the Gotham Sirens and Suicide Squad. She worked on developing new skills, built around her own strengths rather than that of her past.
Like learning to use her lifelong knowledge of psychoanalysis to manipulate her foes mid-combat.
And
Hell
created
yeah.
tons of her own chemical concoctions, like tranquilizers and sleeping gases that can incapacitate metahumans. She even reverse-engineered her former flame's trademark Joker Venom. This deadly substance excites the laughter centers in a person's brain and forces them to laugh until they suffocate.
Harley was clearly on top of the world, but nothing caps off self-improvement like a Rocky Balboa training montage. So Harley went to Themyscira of all places to get a combat internship with the Amazons, just like her favoriteest superhero, Wonder Woman. And imagine going from bashing random
That
dudes
is a
to
mask.
fighting alongside
What
a
the
mortal
fuck?
warrior goddesses.
She became agile enough to jump between skyscrapers and strong enough to rip an entire palm tree out of the ground with her bare hands.
The
Based on the size
fuck?
of the tree and the weight of an average palm by foot, that weighs about 600 pounds. And she can hold it one-handed, so her actual strength is probably at least twice as much.
Enough to lift a full-grown brown bear and throw it like a rag doll. Hell, her skills advanced so far, she was appointed a herald on the War World Apocalypse. You know,
What?
ruled by the living embodiment of evil? Even the actual personification of the DC editorial staff likes to call her in to help with tough jams.
As the
What's
years
Apocalypse
went
in
on,
DC
Harley
again?
surprised literally
Apocalypse isn't
everyone
a
by
character.
transitioning
It's where Darkseid is from. It's a planet.
Okay, it's
She partnered up with other heroes, became a psychiatrist
Remember, it
again,
was
and
an
legit
Catman!
helping other
What the
vigilantes
fuck?
with trauma, like Jason.
Reminds me
Todd,
of that guy
who
from,
definitely
Timmy
needed
for that parents with Adam West.
what the
Family
fuck?
she used to antagonize and ridicule eventually accepted her as kind of an extended member of their group, teaming up
He was
with
an
her
Adam
to
West?
from her toxic ex. Good for her.
Adam West is
We're
real.
gonna talk about when she went back to the Joker a couple
Played by
times.
Adam West.
In the end, she may be a little nutty, but you'd be mad not to love Harley Quinn.
Okay. There's a lot of confusion. What? Where was her famous line for that?
The
There we go.
world
Oh, she
of
didn't get one.
Terra
What
is
the
a
fuck?
wonderful
Oh, wait, I gotta pay
fantasy
attention.
land of advanced technology, arcane magics, and legendary champions.
Oh, they got magic?
On its northern shore,
Magic
the
land?
cities locked in political turmoil. For decades, Piltover's rich elite have exploited
The Republicans and the
communities,
Democrats. It's escalated this
into
far.
unsafe conditions and brutalizing the populace with terrifying police enforcers.
Oh, so like New Jersey. You could have just said New Jersey.
Until one day, a wild, loose cannon would literally explode onto the scene. She gave those uptight topsiders a taste of their own medicine.
Is this like a video game? I can't tell the video game footage from the arcane footage.
This was Jinx.
Jinx destroyed Zeppelins, Jumanji,
Well,
the shit
hell if I know.
out of the Zoo, and switched the street signs. What a monster! All those monkeys will never find their way back.
Only the enforcer, Violet, could hope to stop her. But even armed with massive gauntlets weighing over 4,000 pounds each, Vi could not definitively overcome Jinx's magnificent arsenal of mechanical monstrosities.
Man, they're so evenly matched. It's almost like they're related. Anyway, Jinx can burst open birds.
Are they?
with a
I have no
super
idea.
shock Pistol. turn enemies to Swiss cheese with her Pow Pow minigun, and blow bad guys to bits with her Flame Chomper grenades.
But Jinx's favorite weapon is her Fishbones rocket launcher. So much so, she rides it like a rocket-powered pogo stick. Well, that seems even less safe.
Well, don't let her manic.
I wonder what's gonna happen in the death
Not
battle.
only is Jinx tough enough to take a hit from Braum, a guy who
Is that
can shake
Fortnite?
mountains with a punch, but she's wicked smart. Almost all her gear is custom made. She's even
Nice.
recreated Hex Tech, funky science powered by magic crystals.
I think League of Legends is kind of like a tower defense
Including
game.
her handheld teleportation device. Oh, my bad.
I could be wrong.
Is that League of Legends? What a coincidence.
Oh no.
Hold the phone. Are you talking about League of Legends over there?
Sponsored by.
That game! I've got in more than 10,000 hours just in our college days, huh, buddy? League of Legends is a multiplayer online battle.
It is a sponsorship!
Forged in the flames of LAN parties and salty gamer tears. Oh. And as any professional will tell you, to play the game well, you need to min-max your character's loadout with the best possible items.
Yeah, and the worst mistake you can make is being new. God, it's the midterms all over again. No, Boomstick, stay in your lane. What are you doing in the jungle? Stop it, feeder.
Jinx's ideal loadouts include Phantom Dancer, so she can phase through objects after landing a blow.
I'd like to phase out of this conversation.
Then there's the Quicksilver Sash, which protects her from status effects like sleep, paralysis, and poison. This includes forced actions, which make you do things you don't want to do. Hey, Boom, you want to pop into a match with your old Teemo from back in the day? I can set it up right now.
How about we move on to Arcane before I ram my foot up your ass?
Aww.
So, there's more to Jinx than what the main games depict. Before her infamous tomfoolery, most people around Zon knew her as an innocent young tinkerer named Powder.
Like pretty much everyone.
Okay, this is from the
Powder had
Arcane.
it rough. She lost her parents in a conflict with enforcers, but had a bit of luck when she joined this cool foster family along with Vi, who was, guess, her sister all along.
Yep.
If you're wondering what put soap in their opera, Vi was a total badass, and Powder was desperate to also prove herself to her newfound family. And then she made a mistake.
Seemingly abandoned, Powder was left in the hands of the most notorious drug kingpin around. Silco was not the father she needed, but the one
Oh,
she
God. Oh, I thought there was like a
teaching her
hole
to
in his
turn
eye.
perceived weaknesses into her greatest strengths. Thus, she became Jinx.
Even when the sisters reunited years later, they couldn't fully reconcile, setting up the game of cat and mouse in the game.
Jinx was an excellent rival, able to keep up with other skilled warriors like the bullet-dodging Echo, and survive the worst of Zon's toxic environments, which can kill normal people in minutes. After a near-fatal explosion, she was also infused with Shimmer, a toxic strength and speed-enhancing drug that permanently altered her body's biochemistry.
But Shimmer's side effects intensified her prior trauma, making her much more unhinged and prone to attacking with lethal intent.
Inspiring her ultimate weapon, the Super Mega Death Rocket!
What the fuck she got
This
now?
baby's been powered by both Hextech and its even more volatile cousin, Chemtech.
That's even more explosive!
Jesus
Never
Christ, look at the
got much
animation.
Appreciated the explodey options. Anyway, both Hextech and Chemtech are comparable in power to natural magic.
On par with what a badass mage like Lux is able to cast, such as Lucent Singularity, which can totally
Why are there
body
3
those
hosts
big
in
old
this?
rocks.
Measuring their width with Lux's
Why are there
height,
what?
we can determine
3
she
hosts.
destroyed almost 13,000 tons of rock
Overkill.
from 30 meters
Maybe
away.
Death Race is
Promotional
over
trailers
with.
show Mega
They're
Death
like,
Rocket
yeah, it didn't
matching
work
the
out.
speed and power
But
of
people
Lux's
love this
Fire
guy.
Spark, a much more powerful attack that fires a Kamehameha of natural light.
So her rocket is not only super strong, but super fast. From powder to gunpowder, Silco couldn't be prouder.
But her violet streak grew grim until the day she met a particularly explosive Yordle. Ziggs bonded with her over their mutual passion for destruction, but his was more tempered, controlled. Thanks to his wisdom, Jinx learned a little bit of restraint when it came to exploding things of a more fleshy nature.
Helping her tone down the wanton violence and recover some of her mental stability, like he's some kind of feline brand Jiminy Cricket.
It looks like a
Despite
Cheshire
being on
cat.
opposite sides
Yeah,
of
he
the
does.
bridge, Jinx and Vi remain sisters, ultimately still caring about each other in their own way, even if they were at odds more often than not.
Though you better believe that when things get boring and uptight, Jinx will be there to shake things up.
She killed a bird.
I'm kind of leaning towards Jinx.
Really? I was leaning towards Harley Quinn.
You are?
Because, you know, the whole thing about, like, she can pick up 1,200 pounds. I don't know if Jinx is that strong. Trained with Amazons. compatible with Batman, who in Batman survives a
She
giant
also has
explosion.
Harley Quinn also does have the ability to regenerate.
And psychoanalyze.
Well, not regenerate. She has an advanced healing factor, right? Psychoanalyze. Everything that Jinx has been to, do you really think psychoanalysis would actually help?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go with Harley Quinn. What are you gonna go with?
Harley Quinn as well.
Alright, if we're wrong, we gotta slap each other. Alright.
It's time for
a
a death battle!
Don't wanna get slapped! Blowing shit up. Carnival fun time.
Carnival.
Nice.
And they say these games are rigged. What?
She killed the bird. She's just killing birds.
You emo pigeons! I'll show you a murder! Oh, I just love exploding stuff. I like exploding stuff too.
They just become friends.
Out with your head.
Harley Quinn's just like, no one can be crazier than me.
The birds. Oh! Damn. Oh, teleportation.
She's right behind you.
Aw, thanks, pal. Traitor!
How dare you?
You're a real firecracker. Got a light? Oh, sure thing.
Nice. In the mouth. She still has it in her mouth. Damn. Still in her mouth.
She easily spit it out, so why is she just still
She's
holding
timing
onto
it. Patooey.
Oh, face right through.
You're right. She waited a while to do that. Oh shit!
Oh, nuts.
That was one stick of dynamite.
The pogo stick with the rockets! What? Oh, on the roller coaster.
Got any games?
She,
I stay wild.
she called him Gizmo. Or her Gizmo.
What is going on?
Are they teleporting to different worlds? Oh!
Well, that's unfortunate.
They hold up signs. Like, oh no. Oh, the mirror maze.
Sorry, Soldier 2, Dad. To make up for it, I got
The
just
bunny
a
killer?
mess to feel.
Oh, it's not gonna work on her.
Oh, it's Joker Venom?
Yeah, but I think
It'll
they,
be modified.
yeah, but I think they said Jinx is immune. Woo!
I am a doctor, and you ain't crazy. You don't have that same smile.
No!
You need a second opinion.
No! No! Come on! God damn it. They're gonna hit the thing.
Wait,
Oh.
don't you want to get in close and savor my emotions as you deliver the final kill?
Nah.
Nah, bye.
Oh, come on.
I hate you. You
What?
made me change
I
my
didn't make-
mind.
What the fuck?
Oh! Don't just stand there, Jinx. You just want a free teddy bear. What if it's Timbers?
This was a complicated
Fuck
fight with far
you.
more factors to consider than at first blush. Harley had more direct.
Oh, that's
threats
interesting. Now it has more of a breakdown for,
with better
season
strength.
9.
But Jinx's physical power, diabolical.
Wait, how does Jinx stronger? What, they didn't say anything about her strength, did she?
Looking duck.
While Harley lifting over 1,200 pounds is impressive, Jinx can compete with Vi, whose gauntlets weigh 8 times that in the game.
And Jinx can take hits from a guy who can shake mountains. A bit beyond Harley's level of strength.
Harley may have been more naturally acrobatic, but Jinx's hex tech and intangibility match and outclass that mobility. The teleporting tablet alone could control the entire fight, since Jinx could send herself or Harley just about anywhere.
And while Harley had a moderate healing factor, she's never regenerated entire body parts before, so a big enough kaboom would definitely kill her. And Jinx's weapons were strong enough to do just that. In order to destroy over 13,000 tons of rock from such a distance, Lux's magic explosion would need a yield of about 20 kilotons of TNT.
And Jinx's Hextech and Chemtech are similar
I'm
to
never
Lux's
listening
magic
to you
and speed
again.
and power.
Even if we scale
No, I think it's gonna be Harley Quinn. Yeah.
Surviving this massive explosion, the potency of Jinx's weaponry outpaced it more than 300 times.
Damn it!
Harley is legit.
We gotta stop sharing with each other who we think is gonna
as
win.
evidenced by her inventions and routines.
Write it down
Vi
and then reveal it after the battle.
Fine.
Jinx is typically distrusting of people she's just met, so Harley's potential mind games were likely.
I thought that was gonna be like Joker versus Sweet Tooth, where Joker tricked him at the last minute.
To shoot first and ask questions later.
Now, Harley still had her wide array of poisons and chemical agents,
But they weren't gonna work.
Joker Venom, which would kill most opponents in minutes. However, after living her whole life in the toxic cesspool of Zon, her tolerance for poisons is clearly much higher than a normal person. Not to mention, the Quicksilver Sash could simply end any unwanted effect on her. Ultimately, Harley couldn't stand up to Jinx's physical power, superior technology, or overwhelmingly explosive arsenal.
Harley clowned around only to get her bell rung by someone out of her league.
The winner is Jinx.
Who's next?
Tanjiro!
And we've launched a brand
Tanjiro!
our YouTube channel. By directly supporting our team, you'll get unique emotes, badges, additional content, and more. Click that join button to see more info, and thanks for watching.
Oh, Scarlet Witch. Okay, who's she fighting? Ooh, okay, sure.
Who's that?
Zatanna
Who's Zatanna?
from DC. Oh, she's a magic lady.
Still not clear on who she is.
Uh,
So they're gonna have two DC and two battles in a row.
I really also, you know what other popular weapon Harley had in her arsenal? Her popularity. That's what I thought was gonna really help it out. Okay, what happens? I go first. You go first. I'm gonna pay for that.
Yeah, you are. We just got a new one! I hope I didn't break it.
Oh, the next video we're gonna record is gonna be me with a fucking handprint. Oh, that's smart. I feel like I didn't get you nearly as hard. Is it still recording the audio? Are we still good?
It's still recording. But we knocked it over, and now there's a bunch of shit on this thing.
Oh. Do you see it? Do you see anything on my face?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is not. It's not one for one. I can't see. Well, let me get my phone.
We're not telling each other who we're voting for anymore. We're writing it down.
Fuck. Okay, here's the thing about Zatanna versus Scarlet Witch. When Zatanna wants to do, like, big magic, she has to say it. And not only that, she has to say it backwards. That's her thing.
What, like an incantation like they do in Dragon Prince?
Yes! Yes, like that. But it's just the norm for her. She don't gotta, like, sacrifice bugs or anything. But that's, like, that could be something that could put her at a disadvantage, the fact that there's a trigger to her having to use her magic. If you just want to stop her from using her magic, you just cover up her mouth.
If you want to stop her from using magic, Wanda could just use the runes that she learned in WandaVision.
Yes. It reminds me of, you know what, I don't remember, how much did you watch of Teen Titans?
Not really a lot of it.
There's a bit where they're fighting this dude named Red X, and he's, like, got all this shit to perfectly counter them. And just Raven's all, like, Azarath, Matreon, Zin, and then just, like, a thing comes up and covers her mouth. She can't finish her incantation. Alright, let's wrap it up, just because I'm kind of salty about this. This fucking hurts.
You need a break?
My ears ringing. Alright, we'll see you guys in the next one. Feel free to call us idiots for not getting the answer right. I haven't seen League of Legends.
Call him the bigger idiot because I actually changed my mind. But then again, maybe that makes me the bigger idiot because I had the right choice and changed my mind.
Here's what Death Battle will do, okay? They will give us the numbers for one person's strength feats, and then they'll just say, like, this other thing. Then
they make it less obvious.
They make it less obvious, and then when they do the video later, it's like, oh yeah, but they did this. And then if we break that down, like, oh, now you're going to break it down for us?
Oh, we used to be really good at breaking these down. Fuck. Alright, anyways. Wanda versus Zatanna.
Zatanna.
I'm interested in definitely the magic users. It's really fun to watch that. We never posted our reaction to Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate, but
That's because it was a very awkward reaction. We could always redo it since we get requests for it.
it would be we've done the reaction, but it was the footage was also lost somehow. But
So Scarlet Witch, that was one of the ones that was confirmed for this season, and then we got who was left? I don't even remember. Whatever, we'll get to it.
also
eventually.
Tanjiro.
Well, Tanjiro, yeah, I don't remember who else after that. I think a lot of people think Tanjiro is going to end up fighting Jonathan Joestar from JoJo's because they're both like super nice people who fight using a breathing technique, and they both got a sword, and they fight monsters that die in the sunlight. We're getting real specific here.
Alright, Death Battle isn't part of it, but remember that Patreon is a thing.
It exists, and if the Death Battle footage gets taken off YouTube, it'll just be uploaded on our Patreon instead. You got that?
Along with a redirect.
Got that, audience? The redirect will be on YouTube.
Alright. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'm Jace.
I'm Josh.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Ouch.